UNC Children's is a very special place for children and families here in North Carolina and beyond. We have a very large children's hospital as well as a variety of outpatient facilities that care for children across the state. We have both primary care physicians as well as specialists in a variety of disciplines. We also have cutting-edge research that occurs here, and we also train the next generation of pediatricians who care for children all across North Carolina as well as across the United States.
We have a state-of-the-art 20-bed pediatric intensive care unit here at UNC Children's. In the PICU, you're cared for by truly a multidisciplinary team that's staffed by physicians, nurses, respiratory therapists, occupational therapists, dietitians, and social workers. And it provides care at all times. So at any time you need a physician, nurse, a respiratory therapist, you can call and there will be one right at the bedside.
We have a really incredible pediatric hematology oncology program here at UNC. We have a great sickle cell program, hemophilia program, bone marrow transplant program, and general hematology oncology, as well as vascular malformations.
What makes UNC Children stand out as far as surgery, pain, and sedation is really the care that we give our patients. We try actually not to have them in a regular hospital bed because those are a little bit scary. So we either have them carried in the arms of our pediatric anesthesia staff or rolled in on a wagon, or perhaps watching a video while they're laying in bed. In addition, we have several specialists that do highly specialized procedures that are done in very few places in the country.
A focus on pediatric research is so important, and our goal is to facilitate and advance the research of anyone, physician, faculty here on the UNC campus that's focused on research that affects children's lives, whether it be prevention of infections, treatment of cancer, or advancing their health in general.
Right now we have a large, brand new multi-specialty clinic that's specifically designed for the care of children and in which only children are cared for. As part of that clinic, we also have an urgent care. We're one of the few urgent cares in the triangle that's focused just on the care of children.
We really focus on treating the family and the patient as a whole. So we do address with the patient what's going on in the moment, but we also help empower the parents to advocate for their child. We work with siblings to support them and send resources to help them understand what's going on with their sibling, and also to help them with the separation from being away from one of the parents during their treatment.
UNC Children's has an amazing nursing program. One of the things that I love most about it is the way that UNC Children's pairs the nurses with the bigger picture and ways that we can help the nurses at the bedside really advocate for our patients.
Education is core to what we do. We use simulation to take our trainees through high-stakes scenarios, whether that be in the emergency department or the critical care center. And we also use technology such as video recording and playing back so that our trainees can see how they have performed in these cases and actually recognize what their gaps are and provide some feedback.
One of the patients that really leaves a big impression on me was a patient who had a very rare type of cancer that started in her kidneys but grew into the main blood vessel called the vena cava and went up into her heart. This operation required not only myself but also the pediatric heart surgeon. At one point, we had completely stopped her heart in a controlled way so that the pediatric heart surgeon could go in, remove the tumor from inside the heart, and I could go from the other side of the blood vessel and remove the tumor from that side. We did this a couple of years ago, and I got an email from her mother last week saying that she's doing well and she's starting in kindergarten.
I've been here over a decade now. I've trained here as a student, I've trained here as a physician, and now I'm on staff here. And I have the great privilege of working alongside with some of the most amazing people, which allows me to be able to deliver the best care that I possibly can.